Hello and a very warm welcome to Rajya Sabha Television. You're watching Verdict 2016 with me, Frank Pereira. Here are Verdict headlines. Congress DMK meet inconclusive. Ghulam Nabi Azad says the allies are yet to finalize seat sharing for the upcoming Tamil Nadu polls. Both parties refuse to elaborate on sticking points. BJP and Congress release manifestos for Assam. BJP's vision document promises crackdown on infiltration. Congress's manifesto emphasizes on job creation and special packages. After remaining silent for many years, Maoists call for a vote boycott in West Bengal. Naxals accuse the Mamata Banerjee government of unleashing a reign of terror in the state. Well, the Congress and DMK met earlier today to work out a seat-sharing formula for the upcoming polls in Tamil Nadu. The talks, however, were inconclusive. Congress's Ghulam Nabi Azad said that allies are yet to work out the numbers. Here's a report. Senior Congress leaders Ghulam Nabi Azad, Mukul Wasnik and Tamil Nadu Congress Committee President EVKS Elangovan held seat-sharing talks with DMK Chief M. Karunanidhi in Chennai on Friday. After the meeting, which was held at Karunanidhi's Gopalapuram residence, Azad told reporters that the leaders of both parties had discussed poll strategy.
That our basic purpose was to discuss the election strategy and also to find as how many other groups are joining and how many have already joined. This was not the final meeting in which we could decide the number.
According to reports, Congress asked for 63 seats while the DMK was prepared to offer 30 to 40 seats. In the 2011 Assembly election, Congress contested 63 seats in alliance with the DMK and won only 5. Senior DMK leaders M.K. Stalin, Kannimudi, Durai Murugan and E.V. Velu were present during the talks, which lasted for more than an hour. Stalin said that the seat-sharing talks with the Congress progressed smoothly but refused to reveal details of seats requested by the Congress and offered by the DMK.
காங்கிரஸ் கட்சியின் சார்பில் திரு குலாம் நபி ஆசாத் அவர்கள் தலைவர் கலைஞர் அவர்களை சந்தித்து வர இருக்கக்கூடிய சட்டமன்ற தேர்தலில் கூட்டணியில் எத்தனை இடங்கள் என்பதை பற்றி விவாதிக்கக்கூடிய நிலையில்
The Congress and the DMK had announced their alliance to fight the assembly elections in Tamil Nadu, reviving a partnership 3 years after they parted ways on a bitter note earlier in March. The DMK continues its hunt for smaller regional parties to add vote shares that will give it a fighting chance in what promises to be a multi-cornered contest that at present seems to present AIA-DMK Chief Jayalalitha with an advantage. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha Television. Well, joining me for a chat to talk about this is Manas Banerjee, Special Correspondent, Dainik Agradut Assam, and also with me is Parsa Venkateshwar Rao Jr., Editorial Consultant of the DNA. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on the program. Parsa, I'd like to start with you, of course. Doesn't look like the talks in Tamil Nadu were conclusive for the DMK and the Congress, but clearly they would want to settle the seat-sharing process as soon as possible so that then they can start the groundwork with full flow.
That's true, but I think the Congress is bargaining on a weaker wicket because, as we have seen, the 2011 performance was not very encouraging.
5 seats out of 63.
But the problem there is the Congress believes, and there is a certain perception that its percentage of votes is quite substantial. There was a time when it was around 20%, and now they say it has come down to 8% to 5%. So we do not know how it fluctuates, and it is on that basis the Congress would like to bargain, but I think they would not be able to get the number of seats they want to. They may have to settle down for a lower number, say, as your correspondent has pointed out, around 30 seats instead of the 60. But
especially also considering that G.K. Vasan has quit the party and
floated his own,
yes,
revived the Tamil Manila Congress. But the Tamil Manila Congress is not what it was in G.K. Mupanar's time.
Yes.
Mupanar had his own reach and his own cadre. I don't think it will work for this man so easily. The revival of the party. The Congress, the problem is the Congress is a divided house in Tamil Nadu. There are too many claimants to the leadership. Elangovan is there, but he's not too happy that the Congress is not trusting him enough and that there are too many other leaders in the bargain. Presence of Mr. Chidambaram and his son Karthi Chidambaram also is a friction factor with the other Tamil Nadu Congress leaders. So they are not able to settle it, but they have to sort of present a united front when they are bargaining with the DMK. DMK also is not in such a strong position to deny or to throw Congress out, because whatever little Congress brings in terms of percentage of votes or whether it translates into seats or not is very, very crucial for DMK's arithmetic to score over Anna DMK and her allies.
Indeed. Manas Banerjee, if you look at the picture, Tamil Nadu picture as a whole, do you think that any of these parties can really go into the AIADMK's vote share and, of course, ensure that Jayalalitha is dealt a blow?
The BJP is trying to patch up with Jayalalitha. Actually, I had been very recently, I had been to Tamil Nadu and I stayed there for 3-4 days. So I found that maximum love for Jayalalitha ji. She is being still now regarded as the goddess in the heart of the most of the people of Tamil Nadu. So naturally, that will definitely play a major role there in Tamil Nadu. I think BJP is trying to patch up, but I don't know how much seat they can get from Amma. Amma is very much clever enough, but definitely there will be some understanding with the BJP.
Indeed. But do you think that the Chennai floods and the aftermath of the Chennai floods really, Parsa, is going to have any kind of bearing on these polls?
Immediately after the floods, the Jayalalitha government faced a real crisis of the image. But I think now they seem to have recovered a bit. How much, we really do not know. Secondly, Jayalalitha has no second-rung leader. And that poses a problem. Though Karunanidhi is still being projected as the chief ministerial candidate for DMK and the front it leads, we know that...
But is he past his prime?
No, but there is a second-rung leader in Stalin. So, though he might be past, he might take over as chief minister and then step down after some time. So, but there is someone else who can take over the baton from him. Now, in the case of Jayalalitha, we really do not know who is the number 2 in the party.
Yes, indeed.
And of course, we do not know anything about it. We do not know how well she is. There is some speculation about her health and how long she will be able to sustain herself. So that poses a certain amount of uncertainty in the Tamil Nadu politics. And in terms of future, it looks like DMK is in a slightly stronger wicket because they have a succession plan in place, but that succession plan is not uncontested.
Indeed.
We know that Karunanidhi's other son, Alagiri, is not in good terms with Stalin, and they are really fighting. It's an internecine family feud there. Now, in all this, the man who is positioning himself as a future chief minister is Vijaykanth.
Indeed, indeed.
So he has now joined with the other smaller parties and formed a third front. So that makes the things quite complicated.
Complicated and interesting as well,
At the moment, then, because of all this confusion, perhaps Jayalalitha might just go past the winning post.
Indeed, indeed. All right, let's move on now. Stay with us. Let's move on and talk about something else as well. But before that, of course, let's look at the criticizing the centre for not acting effectively on the issue of apprehending of Indian fishermen by Sri Lankan authorities. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha said a decisive shift in dealing with the issue was long awaited and the need of the hour, stating that 3 fishermen and their mechanized fishing boat were apprehended by the Sri Lankan Navy on 23rd March. He said a decisive shift in the manner of dealing with the sensitive issue is long awaited and is the need of the hour. The Chief Minister urged the centre to find suitable mechanisms to permanently resolve the long-standing issue between Indian fishermen and Sri Lanka by retrieving Kachativu and restoring the traditional fishing rights of Indian fishermen. Meanwhile, fishermen from Rameshwaram have decided to boycott the elections.
13ஆம் தேதி நாட்டுப்படகு 3 நாட்டுப்படகுல 23 மீனவர்களை பிடிச்சதுலேருந்து நாங்கள் காலவரையற்ற வேலை நிறுத்த அறிவிச்சு அன்றைய தினமே மறுநாள் கடலில் இறங்கி போராட்டம் பண்ணணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் வியாழக்கிழமை கஞ்சி தொட்டி திறந்து போராட்டம் பண்ணணும்.
Well, it's time for a short break now, but on the other side, we'll take a look at the BJP's vision document and the Congress's manifesto for Assam. One promises to end infiltration and the other jobs. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Art arisen from a multi-hued cultural canvas. Tradition and cultural fervor dating back centuries. And encircling them all, there's a magic that awes. Embrace your nation's brilliant human warmth. Watch Colours of India, Sundays at 9:30 p.m. on Rajya Sabha television.
Back, you're watching Rajya Sabha television. Well, BJP President Amit Shah today hit out at Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi in an election rally. Shah said, saying the state made no progress and during his 15-year tenure only saw unprecedented corruption and illegal infiltration. Let's listen to what he had to say.
ये चुनाव कोई एमएलए को चुनने का चुनाव नहीं है, किसी को मुख्यमंत्री बनाने का चुनाव नहीं है। ये चुनाव आसाम 15-20 सालों तक किस तरह से आगे बढ़ेगा इसका निर्णय करने का चुनाव है। मित्रों, मेरा निवेदन है कि आप आने वाले चुनाव में आसाम के भविष्य के लिए वोट करिएगा।
Moving on, now making the issue of illegal immigrants in Assam as a major poll plank, the BJP promised to ensure a sealing of the Indo-Bangladesh border in its vision document. The Congress also released its manifesto for the state on Thursday. Here's more. Union Finance Minister and senior Bharatiya Janata Party leader Arun Jaitley on Friday released the party's vision document for the upcoming Assam Assembly elections. Jaitley said that the Assam Assembly elections are a historical opportunity to uproot the failed Congress government.
हम लोगों का ये स्पष्ट मत था कि 2016 का ये चुनाव जो लगातार पिछले 15 वर्षों से कांग्रेस की एक विफल सरकार यहां चल रही है, अ फेल्ड गवर्नमेंट, इसको पराजित करने का, उखाड़ फेंकने का ये ऐतिहासिक अवसर है।
The BJP's Assam Vision Document 2016-2025 promised to work closely with the centre for complete sealing of the Indo-Bangladesh border in the state if it was voted to power. It also assured the people that a law would be enacted to deal sternly with industries, businesses, small and medium enterprises or any other agencies employing infiltrators. Expressing confidence over the newly formed Assam Gana Parishad BJP alliance, Jaitley added that the width and the geographical spread of the coalition would play a crucial role in achieving victory in the state polls.
This alliance led by the BJP will have a landslide victory in this election. और एक प्रकार से शासन बदलने का जो मूड है वो दिन प्रतिदिन जैसे कैंपेन बढ़ रहा है उसके साथ कंसोलिडेट होता चला जा रहा है.
Meanwhile, Chief Minister and leader of the Assam Congress Legislative Party, Tarun Gogoi, released the party's poll manifesto on Thursday. The 54-page manifesto, besides highlighting the achievements of the Congress government in the last 15 years, also assured to effect all-round development of the state encompassing all the sectors including health, education, power and PWD among others.
आज हम आसाम आज विकास के रास्ता में है और अभी भी हम आज मैनिफेस्टो में बोल दिया हम क्या किया और क्या करने को हम जा रहे हैं.
Quoting the excerpts of the manifesto, Gogoi further stated that if voted to power, the government will lay maximum stress on job creation and steps will also be taken to give employment to at least one member of every family.
तो जॉब क्रिएशन जो बोलते हैं उसका हम सबसे ज़्यादा सबसे ध्यान देते हैं और जॉब क्रिएशन करने के हम क्या करने को बहुत ज़रूरत है। सारा एजुकेशन सिस्टम को हम ओवरऑल रीओरिएंटेड करने को होगा।
Assam will have two-phase polling for the 126 assembly seats. The first phase will be held on April 4th and the second phase will be held on April 11th. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha Television.
Well, let me now take this to my guests, Manas Banerjee and Parsa Venkateshwar Rao Jr. Manas, let's talk about this particular, the vision document of the BJP. Now, as far as the vision document is concerned, it seems to be, laying a lot of emphasis on closing the Indo-Bangladesh border. Now, is that such a big issue in Assam?
You see that the infiltration problem is the major problem in Assam, and the vision document has been prepared by Mr. Kovindra Purakasto, who has resigned very recently. He was not happy with the central leaders. So I'm talking about the maximum problem is the Bangladeshi problem. Issue is the major burning issue there in Assam. Every time Bangladeshis are coming, border is open. Porous border is there throughout the Assam. And Assam is having the biggest border with Bangladesh, largest border with Bangladesh. And that people are coming through open border and they're staying inside, they're working there, they're getting the ration card and they're getting the permanent position. But now the vision document is that the government, BJP has assured if they come to power, they will drive out the Bangladeshis from the soil of Assam. That is number one. Number two is that, another issue is that Assam is, Amit Shah, you have seen that Amit Shah has already told that Assam was being deprived for many years and there is no, 33% of the houses of Assam are not having electricity. 42% people are not having jobs and they are suffering a lot. So these are the problems, and mainly the corruption is also another problem. You see, the people are laughing in Assam. When there is no floods in Assam, flood is a major problem. But if any year, if there is no flood in Assam, there are household, it remains the violence erupted in the houses of flood minister. No flood, then no income. Flood means the income of the minister. So that is the point. Corruption is also the point. The vision document tried to assure and they're trying to highlight something. They're alluring the people of Assam. You give us vote, we'll make Assam a number one state in the country. Just the vision document said we'll make it a number one.
Indeed. Parsa, the BJP seems to be taking a very tough stand as far as Assam is concerned and seems to be going all out to win that particular state. But isn't all of this really playing into the hands of someone like, say, AIUDF?
In a way, the BJP is in alliance with AJP, and Assam Gana Parishad also had been fighting and they emerged and were successful on the issue of infiltration. But it seems to me that infiltration is allowed to simmer in Assam for very obvious political reasons, that everybody can exploit that issue at the time of elections. But nobody seems to be concerned or really thinking about long-term solutions to this kind of problem. Everybody knows that the border is porous. Everybody knows Bangladeshis come into this part of the state. But the reason why they are indulged in or allowed or somebody turns a blind eye to their presence is that they seem to be serving some role in the economy. If that is closed off, everybody knows then there's something will be missing from the Assamese economy on the ground. So they are serving so the real issue, if anybody is serious about the immigration is things, how to rationalize it and how to legalize it. You issue work permits where they come in and they go out. You know who are the Bangladeshis who are coming in. So you need that kind of a mechanism instead of this kind of a political rhetoric, though we will drive them out or we will keep them out. Everybody knows it is something that cannot be done.
Donald Trump received a lot of flack for saying something like this.
This is absolutely similar to the Mexican immigration into the United States. The United States solved the problem to an extent by giving the work permits. And I think Bangladeshis should get a work permit to work in the neighboring states so that we know who they are, that they are aliens and that they can go back.
Indeed. Yes, Manas.
Actually, I'm telling you the major point I'm telling you. Why the local people are agitated over the issue, and you can see the practical picture of Assam, that there are 126 constituencies there in Assam. Out of 126 constituencies, 32 constituencies are Muslim majority. That is more than 75% Muslims are there. 32. And not only that, this is the areas 32 constituencies are Muslim majority. This does not include the reserve seats. That taking together, it will be more than 45. So if you see that 126 seats are there, if the Muslims are having 32 seats, they are majority, and if they get another 15 seats, so they can form the government anytime. That's why they are very much addicted to local people. I am telling you another thing. That just now, Badruddin Najmal, I talked to him, AIDF chief. Are you going to support Congress? If they don't get majority, BJP's chances are much more this time. But it depends on entirely on Badruddin Ajmal's AIUDF. You see, if he gets more than 20, then definitely he will support Congress to form the government. And he can be the kingmaker. And he is telling me that I had no hesitation to support BJP also. But the problem is BJP has tied up with Bodo People's Fund, BPF. Bodo People's Fund, the Bodo people killed 300 Muslims in the Kokrajhar riots. So naturally, I cannot tie up or I cannot support BJP to form the government there. Otherwise, I had no problem. Muhammad is already supporting BJP and they formed the government alliance together in Kashmir. So I can also form here, but I cannot form because of this Bodo people.
Indeed. All right. We'll have to leave it at that. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on the program and putting things into perspective for us. Well, moving on now, let's shift focus to West Bengal. Ahead of the six-phase assembly polls in the state beginning on April 4th, the Election Commission has asked officials of Maoist-affected districts to ensure strict vigil over ferrying of illegal arms and ammunition and seizure of illegal weapons. District election officers of Purulia, Bankura, West Midnapur, Nadia, Malda, Murshidabad and Birbhum have submitted reports on preventive action taken by the districts. According to the reports, in Murshidabad, 321 kilograms of explosives were seized along with 958 country-made bombs and 96 arms. 143 persons have also been arrested ahead of the elections. Meanwhile, in Purulia, besides 24 arrests, 14 arms and 19 pieces of ammunition were seized. 14 checkpoints have been started by the district police, which has a long border with Jharkhand. District authorities seized fake currency notes worth 58 lakh rupees from Malda. 5 arrests were also made in this regard. Authorities also destroyed poppy cultivation in 11,500 bighas of land. In Maoist-affected areas of Bankura district, 31 security operations have been initiated since December last year, in which 11 Maoists have surrendered. And in Birbhum, 2,099 bombs, 86 illegal arms and ammunition have also been seized since December. Well, after remaining largely silent since Kishanji's death 4.5 years ago, Maoists woke up from their slumber to call for a poll boycott in West Bengal. Maoist Bengal State Secretary issued a statement accusing the Mamata Banerjee government of unleashing a reign of terror in Jangal Mahal. Parts of Jangal Mahal will go to polls in the first phase on April 4th. Taking a dig at Left Congress alliance, and the statement stated that the CPIM's alliance with the Congress has thoroughly exposed the CPIM. It also cautioned that the BJP was trying to fuel communal tension in Bengal. Incidentally, the statement was circulated a day before Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's scheduled rally in Lalgarh, West Midnapur, which was the epicenter of ultra-left activities in Bengal. Well, that's it on this edition of Verdict 2016. Thank you for watching.